Welcome to The Explainer. So today we're taking a pretty fascinating journey, right from the bleachers down to the sidelines. We're looking at the ultimate career roadmap for becoming a professional sports coach. If you've ever watched a game and thought, man, I know exactly what play they should run next, or if you just have this burning passion for athletics and want to share it, well, this Explainer is built exactly for you. We're going to break down the whole shebang, from the personality traits you need to the education, the costs, and of course, the ultimate payoff. But it really all starts with one fundamental question. Do you actually have what it takes to lead the team? You see, it's one thing to be a great athlete or a super passionate fan, but turning that passion into a structured professional career, that requires a very specific mindset. You're no longer just playing the game, you are the one guiding others to victory. So, what does the job actually look like day to day? Basically, a sports coach helps athletes hit their absolute peak potential. Whether you're working with professional sports persons, entire community teams, or just school groups, your core mission is exactly the same. You enhance a player or a team's ability by doing three crucial things: identifying their needs, planning the right training programs, and then actually implementing them out on the field. It's a highly strategic role for sure. Here is our roadmap for today's Explainer. Number 1. Do you have the traits? 2. Mapping your educational pathway. 3. Where will you study? 4. Managing fees and financial aid. And 5. Salary and work environment. All right, let's jump right into Section 1. Do you have the traits? Is this career the right fit for your personality? Think of this as your own personal self-assessment checklist. First up, you're good at sports. Obviously, you need that foundational understanding of how the mechanics work. Second, you like to work in teams. This is absolutely not a solitary desk job, you know? You're constantly collaborating. Third, you genuinely like to teach or train people. Patience is literally key here. And fourth, and this might be the biggest one, you can make people work under your direction. You really need that natural authority to get a squad to execute your vision. Because at the end of the day, strong communication and leadership are everything. You're the focal point out there. You have to be totally comfortable being the loudest, clearest voice on the field, making absolutely sure your strategy is understood and executed by every single athlete under your care. Moving on to Section 2, mapping your educational pathway. Here is a step-by-step guide to your qualifications. Becoming a coach isn't just about blowing a whistle and shouting drills. There's actually a solid academic foundation behind it. Step 1 is super accessible. You just need to complete your 10+2 in any stream. Simple enough, right? From there, you specialize. Step 2 involves earning a bachelor's degree, usually focusing on sports coaching, sports management, or physical education. And then for Step 3, well, this is optional, but you can elevate your expertise. You might go for a master's degree in that same discipline, or maybe grab a specific diploma. Just a quick heads up, always check the duration of these courses when you enroll, because they can definitely vary. Section 3, where will you study? Let's look at some of the top institutes offering these courses in India. You've actually got some fantastic options here, spanning both government and private institutions. Now, this list is just a sample, but it's a great starting point. On the government side, you've got prestigious places like the National Sports University in Manipur, the Netaji Subhash NIS in Patalia, and SII Lakshmibai Nipe in Gwalior. If you're leaning towards the private route, you have excellent choices like SRM Institute of Science and Technology over in Chennai, Lovely Professional University in Punjab, or Manipal University in Jaipur. Oh, and a quick pro tip, if you do go private, always double-check that the institute is accredited with the UGC before you apply. All right, Section 4, managing fees and financial aid, understanding the costs and exactly how to fund your journey. Look, funding your education shouldn't be a roadblock. You basically have two main avenues here. For scholarships, you'll want to immediately check out the National Scholarship Portal at scholarships.gov.in for various central and state schemes. Plus, don't forget that many institutes offer their own merit-based scholarships. Now, if you need to look into loans, the Vidya Lakshmi portal, vidyalakshmi.co.in, is an incredible resource. And depending on where you live, states like West Bengal and Odisha offer student credit cards with super low interest rates. So, what are the actual costs we're talking about? Well, the approximate course fee can go up to about 3 lakh rupees for the full course. Keep in mind, this can start as low as around 12,500, but 3 lakh gives you a really solid financial ceiling to plan around. It's an investment, but a manageable one. Which brings us to Section 5, Salary and Work Environment. Let's talk about the return on your investment and what your future day-to-day actually looks like. We just looked at the fees, so let's look at the earning potential. As a sports coach, your salary can actually reach up to 1 lakh rupees a month.
This really highlights that a career in coaching isn't just emotionally fulfilling. It can be a highly lucrative professional path once you've made a name for yourself.
But, we also want to keep it real about where you'll likely begin. Base starting salaries usually kick off around 32,500 rupees per month. Like literally any career, you've got to put in the time, prove your strategic worth out on the field, and work your way up to that higher bracket.
And there is a very clear, structured growth path to help you get there. You'll typically start out as an assistant coach, learning the ropes and supporting the main staff. From there, you step up to a full coach position, taking on way more direct responsibility for the athletes. And ultimately, the dream goal is to reach the top, head coach. That's where you are the ultimate decision maker for the team's entire strategy and success.
Now, what about the day-to-day reality of the job? Well, first off, it is definitely not your standard 9-to-5 desk job. You're going to be working outdoors and indoors, depending on the sport. Second, get ready for irregular schedules. Sports happen in the evenings, on weekends, during holidays, and that's when you'll be on the clock. During peak seasons, you're almost certainly going to exceed 40 hours a week. It requires immense dedication. But what's truly awesome is that this field is inclusive. There are absolutely opportunities for differently abled individuals as well. It's all about having that strategic mindset. To put this all into perspective, let's look at what real-world success looks like at the absolute highest level of international competition. This roadmap, it's not just theory. It leads to the global stage.
Just look at Janneke Schotman, India's women's hockey chief coach. She's legendary for helping the Netherlands win an Olympic gold medal at the 2008 Beijing Olympics. But here is the wild part. She actually holds a bachelor's degree in civil engineering. It just goes to show that an exceptional strategic mind can transition into coaching and reach the absolute pinnacle of sports.
So we've covered the whole playbook, the traits you need, the education pathway, the financials, and the incredible career heights you can ultimately reach. The roadmap is laid out right in front of you. The only question left is, are you ready to take that first step on your coaching roadmap today? Think about it. Thanks for joining this explainer, and we'll catch you next time.